chords. If you are tuning into this channel for the first time, it's like a music pedagogy session. Basically, I like to delve into chord constructions, help anybody in the beginning portions and trying to understand what notes are and basic music foundations of theory, just like how to move melodies, how to write part writing. Long story short, this channel is chock full of chords, and the whole reason why I do the chords here is so I could get pretty much associated with different melodies, different keys, different instruments, and have fun. A lot of the time when I'm teaching, I find myself, thinking about what their relationships are to other structures and other chords. So in the course of playing, these are my jeans. I do kind of like switch offs between different things. So if you've got a song that you really enjoy, you want to see it, throw it out there. Somebody wanted to hear something fun and festive the other day. I think it was called, what was it? Phil Collins, Groovy Kind of Love. I did that. So if you have a song out there, throw it out there. Otherwise, I'm just gonna play some stuff and warm up before my day. I get the privilege of teaching 3 days a week, and when I do that, I've got 12 students each day-ish, and I try to play a little bit each day. I used to play 4 or 5 hours a day. About a year and a half ago, I put a crowbar through the end of my hand here. You can still see that scar. Very painful. Finally got the ability to play again, so long story short, I'm not gonna pass up another day of not playing. So those of you out there that are overwhelmed by music, maybe it's time to try a different approach at music. Maybe this channel is it, and if you dig the way that I teach, subscribe. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around, finally found somebody who make me feel true, make me feel blue, and never be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be me, might never be cross, tried to be boss, they wouldn't do. Nobody else made me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, had to be you, wonderful you. This morning. Yo, 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 Blue Box, what's up, buddy? Hey. You know what was funny? I like to pronounce words differently. Words lose their meaning after you say them a couple hundred times. Ball. 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 Anybody have a request out there? I really enjoyed this guitar. I would have probably never have gotten a Gretsch, and now that I have it, I'm super pleased and happy. The only thing that really weirded me on the beginning is I've never owned a guitar that has a marker at the first fret. I don't really look at the frets anymore because I've devised a system of being able to play, I don't know if I devised it, probably not anything, nothing's new, but just being able to do these spider exercises, and they're called chameleons or just finger exercises. If you do them in 1 through 4, you could do the open 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a pinky extension. When you have the 5, 6, 7, 8, there's your next grouping of 4, and then you have 9, 10, 11, 12. Thusly, it starts over again because that's your octave. So hypothetically, what I teach to all my students is just being able to go through this stuff over and over and over again, this minor second thing, while doing alternating and then all down strokes, all up strokes, economical down, down, up, or up, up, down. It helps for raking and doing arpeggios, you know, like, I digress. When trying to do all these things, I try to teach the students in little bite-sized portions, but they all pretty much understand college-level music theory, formations of melodies, how to put them on the grand staff. I relate every instrument to the piano for every single student, no matter if we're doing woodwinds or we're doing, I'm teaching a student right now how to play the sanshin. I don't play the sanshin. So I took an ukulele, got rid of a string, tuned it to C, F, C, perfect fourth, and then an octave above. And now I'm playing traditional sanshin music with one of my students, explaining the complexities of playing chords, which are huge, and why we don't do certain things. It's pretty intense, however, yay, music's awesome. Anybody else feel that way? Harvest Moon, just feeling the acoustic. Nice, yeah, and gorgeous, isn't it? I try to keep it, oopsie doodles, try to keep it as clean as possible, but as you can see, sometimes I get some smoosh on it. And if anybody doesn't do this, I have OCD, so after I'm done playing an instrument, I wipe it down from all my funky grease that comes out of my nasty, disturbing body. And then I put it in its case, and I lock that case, and I put it up. I don't own 5,000 guitars. I've got 2. An electric and an acoustic. Although, I digress. I have had a Burning Man guitar I've had for like 15 years that goes with me everywhere. And now that it's started to get funky, I have another guitar that replaced that. But I'm gonna probably give it to somebody. Is it you? Oh, it had to be you. It had to be you. Anybody want to hear that? Rewind the tape. Let's see here. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see you hanging out with anyone else, not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die. It's not unusual to go out at any time. But when I see you out, oh, it's such a crime. You should ever want to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to see me cry. Happens every time. You'll find happiness all the time. Love will never do. It's all I want to do. Why can't this be? Crazy love of mine. Oh, it's not unusual to be mad at anyone. It's not unusual to be sad by anyone. But if I find you ever changing any time, it's not unusual to see that I'm in love with you. Oh, 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 oh. Party, Psycho Chop. Is that a song? Darth Hardbark. Love it. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to get on with my day sometime. Let's see. Thank you. What's the name of this song? Is this called Crossroads that I'm playing? Hey, speaking of Weird Al, do you like Frank Zappa? And if you do, have you ever listened to Weird Al play the song called genius in France. If you haven't, stop watching me. Go watch Frank Zappa being played in, or go watch Weird Al playing Frank Zappa-esque music. It's called Genius in France. It's great. I'm not the kind of guy. And the beauty about it is, Weird Al wrote this song in the fashion Zappa did, and the song is gorgeous because it's broken up the same way that Zappa would do. Kind of look like Weird Al, yeah. Cool, awesome. Well, you're a Weird Al fan then, because that's a rare one, I think. Or it's not, and again, I'm a dum-dum. So I think the song that I have in my head that I kind of want to sing, I haven't thought about it in a long time, it's called Melissa by the Allman Brothers. Let's see if we can do that. Has this E major, F sharp minor, but playing like a 6/9 chord. Crossroads seem to come and go, come and go. Gypsy flies from coast to coast, knowing many, loving none, sharing sorrow, having fun. Oh, back home he'll always run to sweet Melissa. Hi, Minister. Freight train, each car looks the same, all the same. No one knows the gypsy's name. No one hears his lonely sighs. There are no blankets where he lies. Oh, in his deepest dreams, the gypsy flies to sweet Melissa. Yeah. Again, the morning's come. Again, he's on the run. Sunbeams shine through his hair, living life with half care. I'll pick up your gear and gypsy roll on to the sun. Crossroads, will you ever let him go? Don't know where you hide the dead man's bones. Or will he lie beneath the clay? Or will his spirit just float away? But you know that he won't stay without Melissa. Hey, Ronius. 'Cause I know he won't stay without Melissa. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Does anybody in the comment section know what the two most important parts of playing live are? Hi, bro! Hey, Denny Double O. How do you pronounce your name? I just see it as like Denny Two Eyes. And I know it's funny because it's 2 zeros or 2 O's, but They look like pupils. I don't know. Remember how I asked you about if you could play Why, Shawn Menendez? Ooh, yeah, definitely. I did write it down. And I did look it up. Let me see where I could go with there. Why? You know what? Somebody did ask me to do another Shawn Menendez song, and I looked it up, and I was super impressed, I think. If I'm remembering the correct thing. And I do remember. Sorrento. Let's see here. Open up a journal page. Everything hurts me still. This is in the key of D, I guess. Feels like it. Or maybe A or G. I would definitely have to hear this. You know what, brother? You have my first priority. Let me get my trusty pencil. Find the front of my crazy book here, and I'm writing this one in for you. I'll have it next time I see you, Sorrento. Why? I should have just put Y cubed. Y cubed, and that's Sean with the S-H-A-W-N, Sean, like Menendez, like the brothers. We're kind of justified. Anyways, I got that for you. Oh, next time I'll hit that shot for sure. Let's see here. I played a song yesterday with a group of people that I really enjoyed. I'm going to try and play it right now. I don't remember if I will know any of the lyrics, so I should look it up. And if you can, I guess, rather than playing Stump the Artist, maybe just see if we can name this artist. You know what I mean? What key would be appropriate? G. Bass is a good rudiment if you don't really have a lot of music capability, which means a lot of people just pick up an instrument and are just like a... But that is a learned thing for me. It didn't come natural. I knew how to play like a G major, so my buddies started me on bass. And doing that just led to so much fun. And then when you realize there's more things to do than just 1 and 5, and you could go like 1, 3, 1, 5, 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 5, 5, 1, 5, 5, 1, 5, 5, 1. Then you listen to artists like Geddy Lee and Chris Squire that use a bass. You get turned on to like Taj Weckfield or, Mohani Day, if anybody's ever heard of these artists. Amazing basses, all of them. Each bassist teaches you something just like each guitarist does. I wouldn't have been able to play like The Clap by Steve Howe if I didn't already get into... I can't do it now. I can't do it slow. What is it? When you hear it in your head and you're like, I gotta play that. When you hear Steve Howe licks on the guitar and then you learn how to do it, it's the journey. But by learning them, you just like, how do I explain it? You just learn so many songs. I think I'm at maybe like 40 or 50,000 songs that I know. My only kryptonite, my superpower is I could pretty much figure out any song or how to explain it, how to teach it. My only kryptonite is I can't remember lyrics. Why? Whatever. And as you can see, I don't really take myself too seriously. Or else, you go a little crazy. Fish. I love Fish. You can tell by the bandana. I try to keep up with, I don't know. Am I not in tune? You tell me to tune? Aw. I think I'm in tune. Am I not in standard tuning? Okay, it could be a little flat. But not rary. Aw. I don't know, that's pretty much on. I'm sorry if you're playing along. The next song, here, rather than me talking, I'll just play it. It's called Sample in a Jar by Fish. Now the chords are A, C major, G major, D major. and then it plays A to an E major, E minor, and then that same D major. It's an interesting, complex movement. Now, when I heard it, I didn't understand that this chord was an A. All I knew is I found a tab on this thing called the internet, and a tab is a tablature. And when I read it, I was like, oh, and then it moves down, but it moves these fingers. And then it goes down another step and it moves them back. And then it doesn't do it with the next one, it just plays the whole bar, or like a little crux. And it took like, I don't know, 6 years of playing this song until I realized this is a C major shape. When you move it down and you do this, you're just playing different movements of keys, moving through different note structures. This is called the cage system, and it turns out all the first position chords that I knew how to play, like the G major, A minor, D major, E major, E minor, all these can be moved, barred, and played up here. Blew my mind. Another 10 years later, I was able to play blues and know what a couple dyads are, but I didn't know that there are dyads in everything, every chord, and they move and back and forth with different things. So, long story short, I learned how to play in every key by going do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. I learned all the different scaling techniques with the fingy dings, and then I put it in a practical application. So all three modes, 1, 2, 3, sharp, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat, 7, 1. Those are the modes light to dark. And then you get your dark modes, like you have C, D, E flat, F, G, A natural, B flat. That's D Dorian. And it's great for all music, especially jazz. Hey, Raul, how you doing? Oh, you know what? I did look up a couple of the songs you suggested. I still can't get some of the lyrics on it, of course, but I'm working on it. Cool, thank you. And let's see here. After Dorian, what is it? Aeolian. So C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, flat 3, flat 6, flat 7. Dorian just had a natural 6, but it used the flat thing that you learned for minors. D, or C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C major. C, D, E flat. A flat, B flat. Well, that's a minor. When you make that last A, or the middle A there in A natural, that's what Dorian, that's its characteristic. So anytime you're playing in a minor key, this is D minor to G minor 7. That note is not in D Dorian, nor is it in the minor Aeolian, but it definitely is in D harmonic. Anywho, I digress. Hi, Rachel Howard. Do play some blues licks? Cool. How about like a... actually thinking too hard. Should just be playing. How about we modulate to a different key? How do we modulate? We play any chord as a dominant chord. How about we play like a D7 and go into G? Let's put a secondary dominant. How about like a C7, D7 into G? Hey, humming. Ooh, tritone substitution right there. Blues? Swipe picking, like a... Isaac, how you doing, man? Sounding like some bluegrass, not got stinky. Yeah, stinky hippie bluegrass. Oh, I feel like singing. Here we go. Callback. Tried teaching about it, didn't work. Nobody cares about the teaching. They just want to hear the guy with the beard sing. I get it. Any Fish fans? So proud to have a bass student right now working on hard fish. Well, it's hit. Yeah. Lenny Kravitz. Fun, yeah. Absolutely. Da-da-ba-boom, ba-da-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ago, on a cold, dark night, someone was killed beneath the town hall light. to love like me. Well, the judge says, son, what is your alibi? If you were somewhere else, then you don't got to die. Well, I spoke not a word, though it meant my life, for I had been in the arms of my best friend's wife. Oh, she walks these hills in a long black veil, visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Well, the scaffold's high and eternity's near. Well, I stood in that crowd and she shed not a tear. Sometimes at night when the cold wind blows, a long black veil cries over my bones. Oh, she walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Oh, she walks these hills in a long black veil, visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. I always like that one. It always makes me emotional. Does anybody get them that way about certain songs? Any Allman Brothers? Brad, where you been all my life? I just played Melissa, one of my least favorite Allman Brothers, but it was stuck in my head, so I had to. Do you have one that particularly gets your fancy? This work? I've been run down, I've been lied to. Don't know why, let that mean a woman make me a fool. Took all my money, wrecked my brand new car. Now she was one of my good time buddy, been drinking at some crosstown bar. Sometimes I feel, sometimes I feel like I've been tied to the whipping post, tied to the whipping post, tied to the whipping post. Oh Lord, I feel like I'm dying. been such a fool. Now I got to stand by and take it off for loving you. Drown myself in sorrow. Look at what you've done. Nothing seemed to change. Bad times stay the same one. No, I can't run. Sometimes I feel. Sometimes I feel like I've been tied to the whipping post. Tied to that whipping post. Tied to the Lord, I feel like I'm dying. Sometimes I feel like I've been tied to the whipping post. Tied to the whipping post. Tied to the whipping post. Good Lord, I feel like I'm dying. Can anybody name this last chord? What a fun tune. Allman Brothers. Thanks for the request. Right on. Yeah, I mean, the way I feel is you just kind of get the basics of stuff and you make it your own. When I play it with other people, I play it exactly how the studio version. I think the one I do is the greatest hits. It's the easiest transcription that I could find on how to do it when I was like 16. It's the one that stuck. But I'm a bass player. I don't even play guitar. So I'm used to doing like... That's where my heart lies. But I was just an active bass player. And guitars don't like active bass players because it steps on their toes. Unless you're a jam band. And then it's lots of fun. Delilah! Howdy doody. Tell you what, I get the privilege of teaching a drum student in about 15 minutes. Does anybody have any dying passions? We got some Allman Brothers in there. We can stick with the Allman Brothers if you want. I do enjoy the Allman Brothers. Although, it's such a full band experience. It's like playing Fish. It feels a little lackluster. Like nobody wants to hear me just be like... do-do-dee-do-do. Although, you know, I do like songs like Blue Sky. I haven't done that in maybe 6 months, 7 months. That's not the key I played in, but I'm pretty sure I fake it. Ooh, system. Here, let me get my trusty pencil and write that down. When I know of a band or something, oh, where's my trusty pencil? When I know of a band or something, I will write down the tune and oh, there I go. Oh, these are my pants. When I write it down, I will try to do my best. I've got YYY, Shawn Menendez, and then what is it? Toxicity. Took me 20 years to play Jessica. I feel ya. The groove over the top of it's the best. So, I mean, playing the rhythm, I mean, a lot of people that play guitar want to just do that solo, but man, when you are an effective rhythm player, it's just so much more fun for the whole experience. And I guess when you separate yourself from the part, my favorite part now in life is looking back on one of the bands I was in. One of the guitar players, his name was Adam. and he was just by far the best rhythm guitar player I have ever played with. And just looking at what they're doing, he was chord leading for everyone else. We didn't know it at the time. What was it called? Toxicity? Toxicity System of a Down. Nice. I do like Sergei. I love that voice. Very cool. What's another one? Beginner, but it plays some SpongeBob theme very well. Hey, there you go. I've done a tutorial on the ukulele for the SpongeBob. The intro and the outro, believe it or not. Let's see here. Yeah, the idea with that, what key is it in? Jessica? Hey. That's the little caveat. Playing the B minor, but not playing the actual B minor, just keeping the dyad of the minor third and then the root. Is that right? No, the fifth. And then when you put your finger down, you're essentially doing a dominant. That chord is necessary, and I don't know how many times I played it before doing that. And a little bend. Always kind of necessary. It's a dicky thing. Close enough. But once I learned it, it never went away, because the theory that supports where my fingers are at every time, you hit wrong notes all the time. But after playing for 4 or 5 hours and playing a song like this, I must have played this song like 50, 60, 80, 100, I don't know how many times. It does. And then where I'm at personally is I picked songs that are way above my pay grade. So one of the last ones I did was, I learned it when I was 16. It set the foundation, but there's a song called Stash by Fish that does this like a... Well, after you get the central theme, it moves into variations of that, which is super fun. Then Fish does Fish, and they take it to this part where they're like... This is the central theme. And then it modulates. Then it has like a to E. I digress. It's hard, but when you take every note very, very slowly and you tab it out with what you hear in your ear, the process, the journey is what makes the player. Absolutely. So when you get into the groove and you're like, oh, all these are kind of like augmented nonsense. Like yesterday, I tried to figure out a song called My Friend, My Friend. If anybody catches a catchphrase like the people on this channel right now, I don't know why I went this long to go over My Friend again. Play a 2-5, what does that say? Major 2, minor 5. Oh, why'd you take it away? Well, here, I'll try that, if I saw it right. Did you have that in G flat? A 2-5-1 in G flat? G flat minor? G flat minor would be the derivative of B. No, A flat. Says we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's wrong. Sorry, B flat was correct. B flat, C sharp. Oh, yeah, B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G. G is our minor 6. So if we're going to be playing it in that key, it would actually change the way that we see the major or minor harmonic progression. So, sorry dancing, that was a little out of character. Funniest jams to jam on, really, AB. It's one of the funniest things to jam on. Which one? Brad intro, opening low E to partial A. Yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan. I like Stevie Ray Vaughan's music overall for blues. You know, I'm partial to different blues players. I really like the Allman Brothers. That's where a lot of creativity comes from. Followed them from a while. Trying to learn No More Tears. That's a great one. What key is that in? I figure E flat. Black Sabbath, right? No more tears. what a great tune. I'm gonna have to go over that one again. One of the funniest tunes. Yeah, so let's see here. I got a couple minutes. Does anybody have a dying request, something that's just loud and jammable? Do you guys know any Carlos Viola, a Spanish composer for the love of God? Please, for the love of... Okay, I got it. Now, let me get my trusty pencil. Hey. Let's see, Carlos Viola. Carlos Viola. What's your favorite song by Mr. Carlos Viola? Cantes de Confession. Sí, o la película ne cuando. Let's see here. Got a couple minutes before my student gets here, and I need to set up that drum set. Nice, I do like that. If you're into that sort of thing, have you heard of Al Di Meola or Paco de la Chia? There was a song called, what was it? It's an Andaluvian cadence. It has this like... And then it goes back into the whole thing. E minor, do 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 do, D do do do, C do 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 do, B do 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 do, B dominant. Do 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 do, A minor, G. D sharp diminished. Is that right? Yeah, D sharp diminished. Or what would a D sharp diminished be? B dominant 7, and then back into the groove. E minor. Can I play Nirvana? Yeah. Over the top of this probably would sound weird, but if I did so like Kurt Cobain, it'd be like E minor, B flat major, A flat major, E flat major, but I play them all as 5 chords. I really like Kirk's sense of humor. It's a shame. It really is. If you make it past the age of 27 as a musician with that type of talent, good. Like an island in the sun. I've never played that song before. I'll write it down. Weezer. I did like the Blue album though. That was right in my pocket. Weezer. Island in the Sun. I have never played that tune, but I am familiar with it. Let's see here. Can you play this? I will get to that, Vamsi. Nirvana. Yeah, I mean, let me think here. What song? I have a student that loves Nirvana. They're probably on this chat right now rather than being in school. Although it's spring break. What am I talking about? And who cares? They're not my kid. They can do what they want. I don't know. If I was gonna name, if you're gonna name a song, like, I've played at least 14 of them. I'm not sure. Some of them might be inappropriate for this channel, though. You know me. I try to keep it as PC here in case I have some of my students pop up. I remember watching Kurt play this one on acoustic with an acoustic band at the Nirvana Unplugged. It blew my mind. It's they did old traditional spirituals in their own fashion. It really did them down. 27 Club have some great parties though. Let me think here. I don't know if I don't really know this one. Man Who Sold the World is a adaptation. You know, just to talk about like the band. the Circle Fist. They do some pretty interesting stuff there, man. They don't keep it at all with what you would consider the major and minor control or the major and minor harmonic progression, which is something that almost all songs follow. When you learn a little bit about music, you try and break that without being too crazy. And then, you know, songs take shape after that. Anywho, somebody requested something earlier. What did they request? How do I look at this? Oh! You still want to hear some Led Zeppelin? I know a good amount of Led Zeppelin. Or do I? What's an approachable song that people can learn from watching this? Everybody likes G, C, and D. There's only a B minor in here and an E dominant 7. I'm going to play this song out until my student gets here, and then I'm going to need to pop off. This song is called Thank You. Oh, if the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. When mountains crumble to the sea, it'll still be you and me. Kind woman, I give you my all. Kind woman, nothing more. Little drops of rain, whisper of the pain, tears in love lost in the day gone by. If my love is strong, with you there is no wrong. Together we shall go on till you die. My inspiration is what you are to me. Inspiration, love you'll see. That's what OCD will do. I got off track. And so today my world, it smiles. Your hand in mine, we walk the miles. Thanks to you, it will be done. But you to me are the only one. No, no, no. Happiness no more be sad. Happiness, I am glad. If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. When mountains crumble to the sea, it'll still be you and me. Hey, tell you what, thanks for everybody for sticking around for this. I would say go over to the Row Room right now and check out what they're doing. There's always something interesting. Tell Tyler we said hello. Aloha. Thanks for being here today. I hope you have a wonderful Monday. And tune in tomorrow, same time, 9 to 10.